Jackets lose 3-0 to the Calgary Flames. Oh, Jackets had no fight in their game. Zero pressure, zero back check. Jackets pit 43 shots on net, but maybe 5, and that's pushing it, of the shots were quality chances. Rittich had to make the easy saves. Kole Sherwood got called up from Cleveland. Jacob Lilly got sent down to Cleveland, and Kole Sherwood would play in this game. We'll get to the Milan Lucic Kole Sherwood thing a little bit later, but starting off, first period, the Jackets come out a little bit sluggish, but that's to be expected. They played the night before in St. Louis. They had to travel back to Columbus, whereas Calgary spent all of the day before in Columbus, rested and ready for this game. So Calgary come out with a little bit of jump. Not shocking at all. But what was surprising is how little pressure the Jackets applied back to the Calgary Flames and how much jump the Calgary Flames actually did have. About 3 minutes in, Calgary's in the offensive zone, moving the puck around. Lindholm slides over to Monahan, who's standing in the slot all alone. And guess what? Sean Monahan is tied for a career-long 13-game goalless streak. Monahan's first shot on the net of the game. Corby gets a piece of it. It's in the back of the net. He snaps that streak, and the Flames lead 1-0. But after that, the Jackets played back and forth with the Calgary Flames. It took a while to even get a first TV timeout. But when that first TV timeout came, Torts pulled all the guys in and went, "Hey, play better." And he was yelling at the guys like, "Come on, this is not the way you're supposed to be playing." And after that, and it kind of woke the Jackets up. They applied more shots onto Rittich. They weren't the greatest chances, but they were shots on Rittich. Something that wasn't happening in the first 10 minutes. Corby had to make a little bit less saves. The Jackets playing a little bit smarter defensively, but they end the first period down 1-0. Okay, not the end of the world. Come out for the second period. Kole Sherwood, who was buzzing all night long, about 5 minutes into the period, Lucic coming up the ice with the puck, turns it over to Kole Sherwood. Kole Sherwood enters the zone. It's a 3-on-1. He has Harrington and Boone Jenner. That isn't the best chances he has to pass to, so he decides, you know what, I'm going to take the shot. Takes the shot. Rittich makes the save. It is lane, kind of right there. Rittich kind of has control of it. It's free-ish. And Kole Sherwood goes, "It's free. The whistle hasn't blown yet. I'm going to try and get it." He goes in and applies a little poke to Rittich. And as soon as he applies the poke, the ref blows a whistle. Hanifin, who was right there for the Flame, he slashes at Sherwood's stick. Lucic, who would come in from the point, slashes at Sherwood's stick. And Sherwood's like, "Okay, I get it. I poked your goalie. I'm backing down." And he starts to skate backwards behind the net. And Lucic chases him down, drops his stick, and sucker punches him. And Sherwood goes down the ice. Harrington was the guy there trying to defend him, pull Lucic off. But the refs and the Calgary Flames player were holding Harrington back. And everybody's now coming in. And while Lucic is on top of Kole Sherwood, he delivers another punch. That's something that nobody's talking about. And the refs break it up. I'm like, okay, power play hasn't been the greatest, but they scored in back-to-back games. See what they could do with this. They're going to obviously kick Lucic out. That was a blatant sucker punch. No, we're going to give Kole Sherwood 2 minutes for slashing, even though he barely tapped the goalie. And we're going to give a double minor for roughing to Lucic. So you're taking his double minor for roughing and making it a 2-minute power play for the Jackets. And before the penalty even start, Kole Sherwood would get pulled. He has to go to concussion protocol. So Emil Bemstrom goes and serves the penalty. I don't know why he's not out there on the power play. Whatever. And after the game, Lucic did get suspended for 2 games for the punch. And I've seen a lot of people online defending Lucic. And it blows my mind. There is no place in this game for this. He's been warned, he's been fined, and he's been suspended in the past for sucker punching people in the head. You cannot do that. And people are like, "Oh, well, it's just old-timey hockey. If you touch the goalie, you're going to get punched in the face." Guess what? That's old-time hockey. This is new-style hockey. You don't punch people in the face anymore when they're not expecting it. If you're Lucic, you're supposed to go over, grab Sherwood, slam him against the boards, and either say, "We're going to fight," or "You're going to back down from a fight." And Kole Sherwood probably would have backed down for a fight. or he would have fought Lucic, but that way he would have been prepared for it and been able to at least defend himself a little bit, rather than just run over and sucker punch him. And people are like, oh, that's not a sucker punch. He saw it coming. Yeah, if two people are just standing there talking to each other and all of a sudden one punched him in the face, you saw it coming, but he wasn't expecting it. That's a sucker punch. He was not expecting Lucic to punch him in the face. The two slashes to the stick and the shove against the boards, that would have been fine. Kole Sherwood would have taken that. Punch him in the face. It's Kole Sherwood's third NHL game. Is just unacceptable. And the fact that he only gets 2 games, everybody's like, oh, that's a fair punishment. No, it should be more than that. It's Lucic. Everybody knows the type of player he is. But because he hasn't been fined or suspended in the past, he can't get called for it. It's the same Marchand crap. Oh, he can't be fined or suspended for it because he hasn't gone in the past. Just because he hasn't gone in the past doesn't mean it's not right to give it to him now. And another thing I saw was, oh, Kole Sherwood should have known something was coming. He was running people all night. He deserved to get punched in the face. I was like, you mean he was hitting people like he's supposed to do during play? The only one that was questionable, and I even was like, Kole, what are you doing? Was when in the first period, there's a play where the puck goes behind the net, and the Flames player is kind of facing the boards, and Kole, I think, thought he was going to continue on, but he stopped, and so as Kole Sherwood goes to deliver the hit, it was in the numbers a little bit. It kind of caught him on the shoulders. The more damage of that was his face bounced off the glass. But I was like, that one, Kole should have known better. He shouldn't have thrown that hit. But everything else, I'm like, he's running around hitting people with the puck during play. And they're like, oh, well, that's just unacceptable. But those same people claim that this is unacceptable for Lucic because the league is soft now. Choose. Is it soft now, or is Kole Sherwood being a mean person for running around and hitting Johnny Gaudreau and all the other Flames? Oh, they got hit. That's what hockey is. Getting punched in the face after the whistle twice, once while you're being dogpiled, that's unacceptable. But the Jackets power play can't do anything out of it, and they continue on. 8 minutes into the period, Jackets are applying a little bit of pressure, but they turn the puck over to the Flames in the Flames zone. If you watch the replay, it's 4 Jackets on one side of the ice and Seth Jones way back on the far side of the ice. And Zach is far up in the play. Zach shouldn't be that far up in the play, but the Flames go, open ice, we're going there. They put it up the ice. They get to Derek Ryan. Derek Ryan enters the zone. Josh Anderson does a good job. Heavy back check trying to catch him. He lunges out and hooks Ryan's stick. Well, Seth Jones also went to Ryan, which means Sam Bennett's free. Ryan pits over to Bennett. Bennett catches it, goes to the backhand, and pits it past Corpy, who is just flailing trying to stop the puck. Flames lead 2-0. And if you watch the overhead, it was a soft back check by Zach Werenski, who was at the top of the zone, by the captain Nick Foligno. They're just like, move your feet. Some passion, some energy, anything. Get back and help out. Now, Seth Jones stays with Sam Bennett. It's a 2-minute penalty to Anderson for hooking. I think he got enough for Ryan. It would have been fine. But Seth Jones went over. Corpy went over to play Derek Ryan. Everybody committed to the guy with the puck and forgot about the open guy. That has been a problem lately, is forgetting about the open guy. So now there are 2 goals in this game. The one where everybody forgot the open guy, and the one where Sean Monahan was just destined to score because he's on a goalless streak. Corpy on that played pretty good. He played a lot better than his previous 2 outings against Philadelphia and Edmonton. Woo, those were bad. I think he needed the rest a little bit, the extra game off. The Jackets need to get back in the system of Corpy, Elvis, Corpy, Elvis, Corpy, Elvis, and they'll both be fine. Getting them both regular playing time and regular amounts of rest. Jackets supply some pressure, Flames supply some pressure for the rest of the period, but in the second period, down 2-0. Coming off for the third period, a bunch of shots at Riddick. Riddick makes a few big saves he has to. They can't solve him. About 3 minutes left. Jackets have control. They get in the offensive zone. Pull Corpy because they need the extra time to get the extras goal. As soon as Corpy touches the bench, turn the puck over. Flames come to the ice. Matthew Tkachuk scores, making it 3-0. And the Jackets lose, being shut out for the first time this year, which is surprising. It took them 14 games to get shut out. It's kind of amazing the Jackets have been able to score at least 1 goal in their 13 previous games when they lose the best goal scorer ever, Artemi Panarin. And Everybody out there just forgot about the other goal scorers for the Jackets. None of them showed up in this game. Now, rightfully there's a lot of freaking out for this game. Jackets have been playing crappy lately. They couldn't solve Riddick. They didn't have any good chances. Pass has been horrible. But, update on the power play is Benstrom's out there on the left wing. Yay! And Nyquist is in the middle, bumping the puck around. Yay! Like it should have been from day one. Put Atkins in there, put Nyquist in the middle, put Borkstrand in there, put Nyquist in the middle, put Benstrom there, put Nyquist in the middle. Who cares? Why was Nyquist never in the middle? Now he's in the middle. That should be good for him. He can direct the puck around really well. And Benstrom has a shot. Atkins has a shot. Borkstrand has a shot. Whoever is over there for Nyquist has a shot that hopefully can score some goals. And there's the freaking out online, like, oh my god, the Jackets are so bad. But they are 1 point behind Tampa. Now, Tampa hasn't the best year. And Tampa's played one more game. But it's early in the year. They're in the mix of it. And that is the important part. They're not so far down that they're out of it. They can still turn this around. Or they can make it even worse and try and go for the first overall pick. It's up to them to decide. So click like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until next time when they play the Vegas Golden Knights, I will see you later.